I say we going up. We going up. My feature price is going up. Yeah, man. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. I say, did you miss me? Yeah, let's kick this thing off something like this. Like this. Yeah, come on. $2 Tuesday, baby. Oh, man. No job, no gossip. From Bernie the Boxer. Yeah. You gotta eat, sleep, breathe this to understand. If you ain't there, you ain't a genuine boxing fan. Get your news from the not these fools popping off about who can be and who doing what in the sport. Never felt the pain from the brain brawls in the war. Global accolades, even though what everyone is for. All your favorite fighters belts coming off and it coming on with us. Just agree to log on. No job, no gossip. From Bernie the Boxer. You know it. It's Bernie the Boxer. Come on. Come on. To the Bernie the Boxer podcast show. Yeah. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I say, you know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. I say, did you miss me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, you seen my post, baby. It's $2 Tuesday. I ain't been talking no boxing in a minute. You hear me? So let's talk some boxing, baby. Right now, you see I got the kid going up. I got Chico Corrales back there. You know what I'm saying? Give a little visual. You understand? And, you know, Chico Corrales is dear to my heart. You know, he was a true warrior. We got a lot of similarities. Tall, lanky. You know, I was compared to him a lot when I was fighting. And like I say, a true warrior, gone before his time. So I got him going up. You know, real lightweight champion. You understand? In a classic fight, you understand, with Castillo come back from behind from defeat and stop him for the true lightweight championship. Shout out to Chico Corrales. Rest in peace, my boy. Yes, sir. I see you, Faith House. I appreciate you. Whole 575. I got the guys from the neighborhood in there. Keelan Teeler. Yes, sir. Chadwick Hill. Appreciate you. Andrew Charles. Steve Penn, as always, baby. Appreciate you for that wonderful introduction song. It's true to form. School of Skills. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. You know what to do. I do 3 things for me, like I say, like DB3. Here, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share for the kid right off the rip. You understand? Shout out to DB3 and Night Davis. They going up October 14th. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be another celebration of coronation. It's going to be another, you know what I mean, a ruination of somebody else's record. You understand? Another victory for us. B&B, we always got. Free Bo Mac. Yes, sir. Shout out to Bo. That's grape juice. Don't you worry about it. All right. Okay, so listen, like I said, I ain't had nothing to. It's 821. He said it's 128. It's 218. That's how they used to do when they used to do the numbers. They used to flip it. You understand? What they call it, a combination. You watch Malcolm X. He said it's 820. He said, babe, what time? He says 821. 821, I like that. He said, combinate me. He said 821, 128, 218. Ooh. Cold-blooded. All right. So every time 821 come on, always remind me of that. Shout out to Malcolm X, you know, from the hometown. Come on. Omaha bred, Northside, stand up. All right. So like I say, I'm feeling good. Can you tell? All right. So like I said, I ain't had nothing to do about no boxing. I ain't been talking. I've been listening. And, you know, what made me really want to come on today is I was thinking about, you know, if you seen my title, it said Crawford embraces is eager to top the greats. And appreciate you, Burnell. Yeah. And like I said, you know, I was thinking, you know, he's going to make a 21 pound leap. Maybe hope, Lord willing. You understand? If it's possible. You know what I mean? If we get the fight, however it goes, but it'll be a 21 gap. And, like I say, the Bible says nothing new under the sun. And the first guy who did that, and I think the only guy who done that, and I'm talking about straight to straight, no in-betweens, was Henry Armstrong, the great Henry Armstrong. Oh, my God, you can't get past him, right? Okay, went from featherweight, 126, to welterweight, you understand? Won the welterweight title from Barney Ross, beat Petey Sarah for the featherweight title in a year and a half, and then he dropped back down from welterweight and won the lightweight title from Lou Ambers. So that's 46, 56. No, that's 26, 36, 46. That's 40. That's 21 pound gap. So, like I said, I think the kid, like I say, that's what we trying to do. We'll be going from 47, 57, 67. That's 20, 68. That's 21 pound. Oh, that Bud Crawford. Boy, I tell you, if we get that Canelo, I don't care how they say it. I don't care how they say it. Like I say, did we beat them? Did we win? That's it. That's all we want to do. Like I say, so it'd be to get that fight. I see you, Faith House. That's right. Clear. That's my book. Like I say, that'd be a great, tremendous accomplishment. Like I say, and get a fellow who's who walks in the old school ways. You know what I'm saying? So why not? Eager to top the greats. You understand? In good company. Henry Armstrong, 3-division world champion at the same time with only 8 weights. You hear me? What? They robbed him for the middleweight title. They said the referee was paid off. Man, he beat Seferino Garcia, or at least it was a close fight. Could have been weight for the middleweight championship, but they denied him, huh? Okay. So like I say, the kid trying to do his thing, and what we done. You already know the whole story. I done said it before, and this what it is. It's it's all about the money. Come on now. Come on. And the legacy. Huh? Say big risk, come big reward. You understand? So I think it's a tremendous fight. But also I was thinking, I seen that, Faith House. I seen that. And it's okay. It's okay. But I was seeing, it was talking, a reel popped up on me on Instagram, and it said that Canelo in the Charlo fight is not a big fight and it's not selling well, or whatever you have. But it was a fellow in the comments who said it's right. It's a great fight. This is a fans fight. I think that Charlo definitely got a good following. He's one of the popular guys, an outspoken type of guy, an accomplished fighter. Him and his brother, both 2-division world champions. And like I say, been on mainstream, been everywhere, and had the machine pushing him. So I think he's a popular fighter. Canelo, has been the face of boxing for some years now, has been, had mega events, selling out arenas and doing different things like that, putting on great performances. And, so like I say, I think it's a great fight, if it's not selling, I would say I would give it on based on everything is going up. Everything is going up these days. And we just came off from the super fight with Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. And this is a quick turnaround, being that at the same time, you got to think about the common people. I'm a common people guy, a blue collar type of guy. So, you got school clothes you had to come forward with. You got all different things that you're going into. Now we're going into what's this, September? So we're going into October. So we're going into Thanksgiving, getting ready for that. We're going into Halloween, different things like that. So, kind of putting their little money away, trying to, make sure they have a good Christmas. If not, but are they interested? For sure. Come on. They might not want to pay, but they want to know, they want to watch. So like I say, I think it's a great fight for the fans. I think it's a boxing fight. I think that, like they said, Derek James, shout out to Derek James. Appreciate those guys down there. He said just because he's moving up in weight don't mean he got to gain all that weight, which is right. This guy, if you've seen Charlo, he's towering over Canelo. He's a big guy. And, I think he can carry that weight easily. He probably walk around at 68, maybe a little heavier than that 75 or 80 or something like that. So, Bernard Hopkins, he was a middleweight, but he never got over 10 pounds over his weight. And when he moved up to light heavyweight, you could see he was strong and, he was just as dominant at light heavyweight. So I think I don't think this is a big task for Charlo as far as the weight. I think it's a skills challenge. I think that, obviously I seen one of those guys from the Zone do a breakdown, which is great, stuff that we study all the time, and which Canelo makes Canelo, one of the greats. You can see the feints,
like I say, the change the direction of the punches, and he got that kid out of there. It was beautiful. Like I say, he didn't want to hit him one more time because he didn't want to mess up how it looked. So, like I say, Canelo is it's a skills challenge. You know, he can hit you from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. You know, the guy has great head movement. He has a good jab. He has good ring sense, and he can take a punch. He's solid as a fire plug. And you know, like I say, he's got all the experience. You know, Charlo, a guy who, you know, like I say, come up the hard way at the same time. You know, from not a big amateur background, and made it. You know, I give him a super credit. And like I say, this guy, he's not like a Danny Garcia almost. He's not. Shout out to Danny Garcia, just a guy. Appreciate you. Like I say, he's not a guy that everything stands out right away, but he does everything good, you know, pretty well. So I think that's what he's got. He's just a solid guy. And I think, you know, on my soul, boy, when we get together, you know how we do. You know how we do. But at the same time, only reason why I'm thinking is because Viva la Mexico, my Mexican brothers, they got a little swag and finesse too, though. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Canelo, he adopted a lot of things from Mayweather. So I think that's what probably going to not bode well for Charlo. But like I say, you know, when we motivated in athleticism and the things that we do, there's probably hardly nobody that can beat us. But again, sports transcends race. And this guy's a multi-talented, skillful guy. And oh my God, he's up against it. So shout out to them boys. I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited for the weekend. All right. So like I said, I think it's a good fight. You know, it's going to be a great fight. And man, whoever's if they're not packing in the stadium, I think that's the reason. You know, make the fight possible for the common guy. I understand ringside to get the blood and guts seats. I understand that, but for the common guy, I get him a fair seat, get him a fair price. You understand? It's supposed to be America. All right. Okay, so like I said, then what else is new in boxing? We had Joe Joyce. We had the heavyweights going up last week. And I didn't watch Joe Joyce. I didn't watch that fight. But Zhang, that guy's tremendous. You know, like I say, I think he's a tremendous guy. I think he's a good fighter. And, you know, it proves to you that age ain't nothing but a number. You know, some people reach their peak early. You know, maybe like, can I say like an Adrian Broner, maybe like a Wilfredo Benitez. You know, when some guys reach their peak late. And I think Zhang is one of those guys who's reaching his peak at an advanced age. You know, and so shout out to Zhang. You know, beat this guy 2 times in a row. And I think so too. I see Kashi 3. I see you, baby. I think Zhang could be AJ too. I think that you know, I think he's a skillful guy. I think he's been around. Like I said, I don't know how many losses. I don't know his record, but I'm impressed with Zhang. And shout out to him. He beat Joyce. I seen Joyce, you know, what he said. He wanted to try to keep coming. But I think Joyce was very limited at the same time. And I think he had the advantage of being a late amateur or a heavyweight, not as big right now. They don't have no really good heavyweights around. And he came up with the silver medal. And, you know, I think, you know, but shout out to him, you know, come up with the silver medal, get you that platform, get you boast you. But I think his skills was limited. And I think that's what showed. Now, I don't see him going any further. I think Joyce is through. Paper Chaser Cannabis, you heard him. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. But Zhang, like I say, boy, come on. At 40, we finna get them M's, baby. You know them heavyweights collect that money, man. So listen, hey, it's good to be him. You understand? It's good to be him. You know, get a big money fight. That was a big money fight, you know, especially on a rematch. So shout out to Zhang. Man, tremendous. I was just talking to one of my guys, one of the kids today. I said, I don't watch heavyweights. You know, I don't watch heavyweights, but I did hear about it. And what else can I say? You know, this guy is going up. He in a position to fight any of them guys. He deserves something, you know, even if it's AJ. And I think that's a good fight for him. I think, you know, that'll be – and if he do that, he got to get a shot at the title. Somebody got to fight him. If you beat AJ, somebody got to fight Zhang. Shout out to Zhang. Shout out to China. Appreciate everybody. You understand? Okay. So, listen, I at the same time, like I say, you know, we got DB3 going up on the 14th. Free Bomac for show. The kid is in Belize. They said bring the kid on the show. Listen, like I say, you already know what it is. It's true story. You know what I mean? We locked in like that. and bring him on the show for what he on everybody else's show. Like I said, I'm just talking. He on everybody else's show. The kid doing something else. I'm at home, my kids getting ready for school. My old lady getting ready for work, and I'm about to get ready for work. He doing the same thing. It ain't nothing. Y'all know what Bud do. Y'all seen. He, you know what I'm saying? And you know we run like that. All right, so if you want to go see Bud, just go see Bud. It's cool. I ain't knocking nobody. You ain't got to watch Bernie. That's for sure. I ain't asking nobody to watch me. I don't care. I see the views going down. I see them going up. I see them going down. I don't care. But I got a job to do. Come talk boxing. That's what I like to do. Greg Posey, I appreciate you. He says, Bernie the Boxer, God bless. Love your show. I thank you for that. I thank you for that. So like I say, I don't come often all the time, but I like to come when it's time to come. So appreciate everybody in chat. Appreciate you guys. I ain't got nothing to do. It's $2 Tuesday. Salute. I see this. I'm reading Boxing Scene. I go to Boxing Scene every day. And I see this. It says Canelo. He says, I agree. This is an old thing, though. He says that I haven't looked the past in a few fights like I used to. That's how you got to come. You got to come authentic, and you got to be real with yourself. Truthful. And when a guy like that reaches such a plateau, you know, I think that Benavidez is a great fight for him. But I don't know. I can't say. Like I say, you know, this is something to get excited for. You know, I think Caleb Plant was a good fight for him to get excited for. An undefeated fighter, a good boxer, a great boxer. Like I say, Caleb Plant. Shout out to Caleb Plant. I love Caleb Plant. He don't even realize how much I love him. Caleb Plant don't realize how much I love him, how much I respect him as a boxer, as a person, as a man. He don't even realize that. I swear. But you know, so he showed up for the Caleb Plant fight, which he had to. Not only was it undisputed line, but he had a hell of a task in front of him. So you know, so I think this is another one. You know, I think that the Lara fight, Lara's a runner and a boxer and a mover and a slickster. You know, so Charlo is a guy who comes forward and comes to get you and knocks you out. So I think this is going to make a great fight. I think it's going to be an easier fight for Canelo as far as I think it's going to be a more attractive fight for him. I think he's going to be able to get off more of his punches. Or, you know, this guy, Lara, was a mover. Plant was a mover. And, you know, and like I say, the fight with this guy that he just fought, who was the kid he just fought? Ryder. It was almost like Chavez going back with Haugen, even though Haugen probably was more popular in the United States or at the time. But it was something like that, you know. Viva la Mexico! Viva la Mexico! While I'm up here at the same time, let me give a super shout out to all those guys who advanced into the national championship to the Olympic trials. Shout out to my boy Keon. You understand? Part of DB3. You hear me? At 65. Shout out to the Army team. You know I work with them close. The girls, Sierra Martinez. All the rest of them girls out there doing their thing. Shout out to them. Congratulations to my boy Troy Nash. You understand? So the Olympic hopefuls. Good thing, good stuff. You know, like I say, I had a pleasure to be there with Bud in 07, actually in Houston. Got to see Keith Thurman, got to see Sean Porter, got to see Gary Russell, Rashid. What's the fella's name? Bad dudes that cold-blooded fighters. What's his name? What's the fella's name from Cleveland? Raynell, the kid from Houston. Bad. They didn't make world championship, but bad. What's the guy? Highland Williams. Cold-blooded. Santa Cruz. Marquine. Bad boys, man. Shout out to rest in peace, Muhammad, you know, from Jersey, the 12-pounder down there. But like I say, so anyway, the Olympic trials is a one an event in itself. So shout out to all those guys who won. Okay. So I got Chadwick Hill in there. I got Beezy times 3. I got VZ up here. I got Lala D. Okay, so now listen this. Since we talking about boxing, I seen that they had Andre versus Andre versus Benavidez up. But listen, they don't have a date. I'm looking at this. I didn't see a date, and I don't have nothing for it. So I don't know how true the fight is when it is. But like I say, I agree that definitely it's a fight for Benavidez to definitely move out every obstacle for Canelo. You know, And I think it's Andre. This is his moment of truth. He definitely deserved it. Boxing is about skills, and but at the same time, that's boxing, and the new boxing is entertainment. You understand? I seen Rich the Hitchin. Shout out to Rich. He beat Zepeda. I didn't get to see the fight, but he dominated the victory. And from his point of view, from what he said, he has to be more excited. I don't think he pushed on the gas as much as he should, and I think that's what's holding Rich back. But I think that he's a solid boxer. Everybody in the boxing world that's seen him understands that he's a solid boxer and he has the skills. But this is an entertainment business. You understand? So it's about that. You dig? That's why Tank is not a champion, but he had, it's entertainment. He knocks you out. So that's what it's about. So like I say, Andre has never looked dangerous or can I say, what did I say? A dynamic. He hasn't had a dynamic fight where he just looked dynamic. But again, over time, so hopefully get the fight. I don't know. The fight hasn't been scheduled. I haven't seen the date. I haven't seen anything, but I think it's a pick 'em fight. And whoever comes out on that fight deserves a shot at the world championship. Hands down. There's nobody else in the way. You understand? Besides that. So shout out to them boys. Can't wait to see when they sign the fight. I don't know. Okay. I got Sean Burton. What did he say? What Sean Burton say? School of skills. He said he too slow and Andre have way better skills. Yeah. And like I say, I'm looking for Andre to put on sometimes, which I said this before, back in the days, like a Jake LaMotta who had to throw a fight with Billy Jack Fox to get a shot at the light heavyweight title. It's a business. Sometimes you gotta pay not to look so good. So they get in there with you. You got to look bad. Might have to take a loss. Might have to get dropped, fake a drop yourself so you look vulnerable so the folks will get in there with you. So, but I'm looking for Andre again. This is what you've been waiting on. You feel me? And it ain't the world championship because you already done that. It's for acceptance. It's about the challenge. It's about, you understand, being an underdog. It's about accomplishing something, achieving something that, feels like impossible. Or that's been held away from you. So shout out to Andre. He deserved his shot. Okay. What else we got going over here? VZ says, we got a lot. He got a lot to say, and I ain't got nothing to say about it. All right. Okay. I said, who he going to predict. He going to break it down. Frank Martin. That's some whole shit. You made the shit personal. Well, okay, we got Frank Martin over there. Like I say, I read boxing scene. We got Frank Martin going over there back against. Well, it was okay. If it got to be personal for you, then it got to be personal. You understand? Like I said, in that situation, you ain't him. You feel me? Shakur Stevenson is a Ring Magazine champion, a two-time champion who beat another two-time champion. Valdez was a WBO champion at 126 and a 30-pound champion and an Olympian. You feel me? Outboxed him, outclassed him. So what? It is what it is. And he outboxed him. He won the Ring Magazine championship. He's the champion coming up. Devin Haney tried to disrespect him. Okay, now you coming up. You got a lot of followings. Frank Martin got a great following. You understand? He's been looking pretty good in his fights. He got a shot at the title. You can't get 50-50. I don't know how true that is, but the kid said it, and I take him because he's from the old school. He speak truth. You understand? So you don't deserve 50-50. You delusional, bro. You should have took that fight and did something special. And like I said, if it wasn't the 25 or whatever it was, I'm sure it could have been worked out. All you had to do, what my dad told me, you get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. Huh? You get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. So listen, I know that the kid run with Bud Crawford and he talk a lot and he got a lot of confidence in himself and this and that. And I understand where you come from the bottom. You understand? I know how y'all work. You understand? And I dig all that, but you got to understand at the same time, this guy is a couple times, triple times national champion. This guy is a silver medalist. You understand? This guy is a 2-division world champion. Come on now. That shit don't compare, bro. So you got to be realistic. You feel me? So, Martin, if it's personal, get in there then. Line up. You ain't went nowhere. Get in there then. Shit, you fucked up. If a nigga felt like me, like I say, now, let me say, felt like me, yeah. If you believe in yourself, like Bud Crawford did, I don't know how much they was gonna give him for Prescott. They were gonna before that they were gonna give him 10,000 or 12,000 or something. He went from 12,000 in a week to 125. You went from 250 to $1 million. All right, now listen, like I say, so it's up to you. And I would have did the same thing. Like I say, that don't make no sense. Now, me, I'm a curve slinger. You know what I'm saying? I get mines in 20s, 40s, 60s. That's how I was in the game. I didn't sell ounces and quarters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Get the big money. I understand how they do it. But that's how you come up. That's a quick flip. If my last fight was 250 and I'm making an end, that's a no-brainer to me. At the same, and it's the world championship. Come on, and you been fighting. All right. So like I said, I can't say it might not turn out to be. But hell, you splitting up 250, you still coming out no matter what. Whatever you got from 250 and splitting that up, you're going to have more than that. All right, so I don't know about Frank Martin, but sometimes you need something to make it a little more personal to get you a little more motivation, huh? Make it personal. Make it personal. Make it personal. Huh? Come on. Make it personal. I ain't mad at him. All right. Devin the Nightmare Haney, what'd he say? Salute. Appreciate you. I don't know if that's Devin Haney. It probably is not Devin Haney, but shout out to Devin Haney. Shout out to Pro Greg. He about to get the fight, like he say. I'm on the verge of superstardom. I don't know about that. You understand? But Pro Greg is definitely a guy who came from nothing and won the world championship, living his best life. Shout out to Pro Greg. You understand? I'm not the biggest fan of him as a fighter, but he about that action and he ain't scared to do nothing and he ready to go. So I'm shout out to him. He about to get the fight with Devin. Devin about to fight. He think he getting the weakest link. He trying to duck T.O. Pro Greg might, like I say, might surprise him. I don't know. But it's a hell of a fight. And if you're a boxing fan, you want to see that. Because I'm a boxing fan. I want to see it. I don't care how much shit I talk about a fighter. I love them all. All of them. I respect them all. I respect them all. You think I don't? You crazy. You crazy. I respect them all. Stop it. I love the fighters. I love fighters. I love fighters. Sean Burton. Facts. Do something for me. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. What this guy talking about? I don't care. I ain't saying little nonsense. Mr. Burton has blood. This test. Yes, he did. And I'm going to tell you like this. Straight up. True story. They come to my house. They come to the house, camp house, which he owned, of course. And it's a white girl. She got an accent. It's a fella with him. I don't know. They come up, bud in the room. I don't know. I said, who are these white folks coming up there? I don't know who they is. They coming door. Everybody looking around. Who is they? Who is they? White folks here. I don't know. White folks coming to our door. We don't know who they is. She said she from Nevada, but I thought she said she was from Nevada. I said, did Bud know you was coming? I think she said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, Nevada? Who the fuck? I don't know. Come find out. She was from Nevada. I said, well, man, come on. You got to tell me that. Say something more personal. Say, I'm here to test him from Nevada. She was talking in that England or every kind of foreign language she was and wasn't speaking up. So I didn't understand it. Okay. So yes, like I say, I seen her. They follow him from the house. They follow him to the gym. They follow him everywhere. Come on. Skills pay the bills, huh? He was lifting 400, 600, deadlifting. What you talking about? He knocked out everybody or dropped them, everybody that he fought. Wait a minute. He gave Beltran a pass. He loved Beltran. And he gave another fella a pass. He carried him. He carried him like the greats do. Joe Louis knocked out John Henry Lewis, who was the light heavyweight champion in the first round. You know why he said that? I knocked him out in the first round. I didn't want to have to punish him. He needed a big payday. Light heavyweight ain't never been a big glamour division. But he was my friend, and he needed a big payday. So I got him out of there in one round. You understand? Come on. Ooh, Jesus. Boy, that boy talking. All right. So like I say, fuck I was saying. I don't know. I was just talking boxing. What'd he say? Buckle up. I know. Buckle up. Boxing talk. Appreciate you. He says, I want to see Bud. We talking about that. I got it. I want to see Bud do 3 times undisputed 140, 47, 54, then retire all grace off the top. Listen to how we going to do it. How we going to do it? We going to get 3, whether it's 68 or 54. That's how we going. You understand? The kid feels so good. He in Belize right now kicking his feet up. He in Belize kicking his feet up, going on a whirlwind tour. And like I say, Archie Moore, when he won like heavyweight title, he said, put me down. Put me down. I could have won this thing 10 years ago. I could have won this thing 10 years ago. He was 38 years old. He said, put me down. Put me down. I could have won a title 10 years ago. Come on now. Headed to his 38. Shout out to Archie Moore. Rest in peace, my boy. Legend. You hear me? He said heroes. He said, but legends never die. You understand? Legends never die. Okay. Shout out to Bud Crawford. Appreciate you, champ. So like I say, I can't say what else is new. What else is new? What else is new? He says, Charlo ducking, Bud. Salute Bernie in the chat. Carl A says that. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. Okay, we 30 minutes in. My cousin said, I watch your show, Bernie, but it be too damn long. I know. You already know. You heard me already. You know how I feel about it. I talk about boxing to you all the time. Cooking with CR Senior says, Manager Marty, what's going to be your excuse after the rematch? You said no excuses, but that's all you got. Okay. La D, what she say? She says, it's Sugar Ray Leonard for Armstrong, so Armstrong should get paid. He loved Armstrong too. Armstrong was old. That's cool. Sugar Ray Robinson, he sure did. He did beat him as an old man. He sure did beat him as an old man. So Armstrong could get paid. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Right. You understand? Speaking of, I hear you, La D. Okay, you know what you're talking about a little bit. Sure did fight Henry Armstrong as an old man. Sure did. And guess who was his hero? Guess who was Sugar Ray Robinson's hero was? Henry Armstrong. Henry Armstrong. Okay. Get him a paycheck. Get him something. Ali did the same thing. That's why Ken Norton loved him. He said, man, he got me paid. He did me a favor. Just a guy says, more people hit the like button. Do it. Like the Godfather says. Thick Vegan Africa says, just getting here. Rematch Spence on or off. Spence said he's taking it, so we're going to take it. We're going to, as we do, we're going to line him up like a bowling ball and mow him down. You hear me? You hear me? Just getting, okay. Before I get go any further, shout out to some of my sponsors, man. If you do something else, look up that Orliv, man. Get you some Orliv. You understand? Survival. You feel me? If you're hungry, if you need a snack, get you some Brenda K's cookies. You understand? Sean Porter, them fellas act like they. Do you understand? Before you say something, you know everybody else. Remember, Brenda K's. You understand? Orliv. Shout out to the Accuracy Ball. You understand? Donnell, www.accuracyball.com. Do that. The newest and latest innovation in combat sports. You feel me? Okay. Shout out to Triple Threat. Shout out to B&B, so-called Steven Nelson. Understand? Coming to a theater near you soon as we can. All right. I see you, Jersey. Appreciate you, Jersey. All right. WCS says, Bernie the Boxer, is there a time limit for Spence to send a letter that's he's unable to make 147? Listen, I think he can make 147. That's another thing I wanted to say. I seen my girl said Michael Jai was hating. I did see that real, did catch it. But let me tell you like this. Like I say, I'm with the team. I'm part of the team. I seen him. You know, they did the weigh-in over there at the scale for the public and on the television. They already ate and had snacks and drunk after that shit. They already did that. I'm telling you, that was a show. You understand? Because it's entertainment. You understand? Neither of them guys didn't weigh what they said when they weighed on television. But what they did do is go in the basement or somewhere down there and they checked the weight. I watched Earl Spence. I seen him. He didn't look depleted. And guess what? He did not grab a Gatorade or a Pedialyte after that. I watched him weigh in. He didn't. He came right over from the side and from that side, checked out his gloves. They had 3 sets of gloves. That's exactly what he did that. He didn't get no water. He didn't drink nothing. He wasn't gulping nothing down after that. Swear to Jesus. Swear to God. So all them guys who saying that, they sad and pathetic. So Michael Jai, you probably one of them. You listen to this guy. I watched this guy weigh in myself with these two. You understand? never depleted, didn't look drawn in the face, didn't look drawn in the body, nothing. He looked the exact same. You understand? So I seen that with my own eyes. Everybody who talking about Vada, I watched them come. I let them in the house. You understand? I let them in the house. You did? Okay. The truth, they hate it. They hate it. They hate it. What'd he say? What'd he say? He said, $3 trash man that saved up a knot. Said, no one knew the bigger I got, that I only speak truth, not things that was not. Come on. It'll set you free. You got to accept it. Like the fella said, Canelo said, you right. I probably didn't look as good as my other fights. You right. That's what they say, though. The old, who said, Georgie Benton? What was it, him? Win this one, look good the next one. I don't know who said it. That's a great saying. Win this one, look good the next one. You understand? We're going to correct all that. Okay. He says, buckle up, Dr. Talk says, I'll be dropping a video on this Frank guy and his dummy decision tonight, Bernie. Hey, like I said, I salute Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to understand where you at. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be too. You got to know where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Frank Martin is a contender. Shakur Stevenson is a 2-division world champion, about to go to his 3-division world title. If you don't knock it off, boy, and get out your arrogance, boy. Okay. What'd he say? Okay, Thick Vegan Africa says, quiet as kept, Bud is the one that didn't make weight at first. People are still determined to hate on Bud. They are miserable and jealous. Show you right. What? We did that. What'd he say? Earl is going to get it back in blood. Pop! Listen, I told y'all, this is a true story. Bobby Fischer, 2 steps ahead. If you watch that fight, Bud, every punch he threw, Bud seen it. Was looking right at it. Are you gonna throw a looping shot? Okay. Now I'm gonna catch you and I'm gonna counter you with the motherfucker. Ooh, wait. Like I said, listen. Bud is a film study. You can't go watch Errol Spence. He did the same exact things, falling over his feet with everybody else, but they were scared. Bud don't have no fear. He's a real boogeyman. All right. Lala D, what she say? I think even Bud wants Spence to look better next fight. Shit, we all do. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the same thing. I think the same thing. As cruel as Bud is, like I say, as cruel and mean and vicious as he is, he likes the guy. It's business. We're going to get through that. Now, don't quote me. Don't quote me. But like I'm saying, carry that guy. Carry him. We're going to carry him, man. I love you, man. You're a hell of a fighter. You already know that. I don't got to tell you that he meant that. He meant that. He meant that. He meant that. That's Crawford. Ain't that champ a wonderful human being? That's what he said on Harlem Nights. Ain't that champ a wonderful human being? Show you right. Okay. It's Bernie. And we cooking. Do a couple things for me. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. You understand? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. All right, Showtime Shine News, what he say? Showtime Shine with the sauce. Yeah, y'all master. Did we? All they styles. Who? What? Who? We ain't had no tough fights. We ain't had no split decisions. We ain't had none of that. You understand? We do that. That's what he do. He whoop ass. Crazy ass Earl getting stepped on even more. Say it. Bernal, you heard him. 18 likes, 150 people in the chat. Why it's not that? Tell him why. He said they watching, but they won't like your shit, huh? They watching, but they won't like you, huh? They'll watch you all day long, but won't give you no credit. You understand? But listen, like I say, I don't need nobody credit, huh? I don't need nobody credit. I don't need nobody nothing. I do this for the love, huh? I do something else for money. I do this for the fun of it. You hear me? Come on now. Ain't nobody got to watch. Just be me and you talking. All right. Burberry J, what he say? What's good, Bernie? Yeah, man, I can't call it. Like I said, I ain't had nothing to do. I'm going to talk some boxing. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? I'm supposed to have a YouTube show. Well, you got to come on some other time. But listen this. No, I ain't one of them old girlies They got to come up with everything, got to say it every time, got to be talking. No. All right. Okay, so what? We 39 minutes in. We gonna hit them for a quick 45. We gonna get up out of here. La D, School of Skills. Okay. So we got, appreciate you, School of Skills. Like I say, you get my mind working. We got Lubin fighting Jesus Ramos. Okay. Got Erickson Lubin, one-time title challenger. Looked good his last fight. I don't know if he stopped that guy or not. You got like I say, Ramos. Shout out to Mono. I love those guys, Chewy and all those guys, Jesus and all those guys. You know, we work closely with those guys. Like I say, so it's a good fight. Like, you know, this is the type of fight you got to take if you Mono. I think it's this is the type of fight if you want another shot. I don't think Lubin can beat Charlo at the same time. But you know what I'm saying? You got to keep plugging away. I think Lubin is definitely a guy that don't take no for an answer, a strong-willed guy, a guy who, you know what I'm saying, just an all-around tough guy. And, you know, he come up short in the championship shot, and I think that's his only loss. You know, so, no, he got stopped by Fundura. And, you know, the guy's probably a warrior too much for his own good. He's a fighter too much for his own good. But shout out to Lubin. I think he's a good fighter and a solid fighter. And, you know, but Ramos, this is the fight you want to take. A guy who got a lot of experience, who got a lot of skills, who got a lot of talent, who got a lot of heart, who got a lot of determination. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good fight for you to, you know what I'm saying, advance to that next level. Now, I don't know how many fights after you beat Lubin do you fight for the title, but this will put you definitely in contention. Shout out to them boys. Okay. So what else is new? We got like I say, you know, we got the little guys going up. We got Sonny Edwards from England with the IBF title. We got Bam Rodriguez, who's one of my favorites and on the pound for pound list, fighting the unification match. I think they came face to face. They said on the zone, on the whatever card just happened, the Hitchison card and the Zepeda card. These guys met face to face. And, you know, I think, like I say, if you know anything about boxing, it's a pick 'em fight. This is a great fight. This is a fans fight. It's a unification fight. And it's not. These guys are really good champions. I watch Sonny Edwards. I think he's a terrific champion. I think he's a boxer, you know, a tremendous boxer. And, of course, Rodriguez, who, you know, a multi-division champion now. Young's been a stud his whole time and turned pro at a young age. And I think he's coming to his own. So it's a good fight. A guy who, you know, don't duck no wreck. You know what I'm saying? A rare type of fighter, you know, like a Shakur Stevenson who wants the best. So shout out to them guys. Y'all got to tune in. It's coming in. It's maybe a month or so away. You know, it's a 112-pound fight. It's not going to probably be a knockout fight, but it's going to be a highly skillful fight. So I hope you guys tune in. If, like I say, you got to eat, sleep, breathe this to understand. Come on. If you ain't, then you ain't a genuine boxing fan. All right. All right, so listen, where we at? 42, 45. I got 2 minutes. So let's go down the list real quick. I say we got Mario Barrios fighting Ugas, gatekeepers. Ain't really no big deal. Love them, respect both of them. You understand? They good fighters. I love all fighters. Ugas I ain't never been a big fan of. Like I say, his whole big joint being because he was from Cuba and he beat Bud in amateurs. So that was his whole big signing bonus and everything he lived off. He didn't live up to it. Shout out to Ugas though. Mario Barrios, run-of-the-mill fighter, C+ fighter. I think it's a good fight, but are they best? No. I think that maybe Enes should have fought one of them guys. Enes should have fought Ugas but don't nobody want to fight Enes. So shout out to Enes. Okay, don't nobody want to fight Enes. Except maybe Keith Thurman, and don't nobody really want to fight Keith Thurman. Don't nobody want to fight Keith Thurman. But he was the unified champion. He only got one loss to the great Manny Pacquiao. I don't care how many times he fighting. If you're going to fight anybody else, they wasn't no two-time world champion. They wasn't no superstar like Keith Thurman yet. So might as well fight him. I feel like Big Blood now. So, feel me? Come on. Why not fight Keith Thurman? All right. Okay. So listen. All right. Let me get to a couple more questions. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I ain't going to hold y'all. We got 45 minutes. I got 15 seconds. Let's go. I got 15 seconds. Let me see. If I forgot somebody, I'm sorry. I appreciate everybody. You understand? It's Bernie the Boxer. Shout out to my boy Team Crawford out there. You did. We got Red Spikes out there. We got Saul out there. We got working with Kato Kane out there. You got Night Night Davis up there. You got Keyshawn Davis, the businessman, going up out there. They out there, baby. We got Lolo Harris out there. Ooh, wait, come on, boy. We got a stable out there. And they all killers, huh? They really want this shit. You understand? That's why they with the best. You understand? Because we ain't settling for less. You hear me? Come on now. If you know, you know. Shout out to B&B. Okay. So listen, we had 45 minutes. And listen. Okay. I ain't gonna hold you too much, but I'm gonna say this. So we not gonna act like Bud was stalling negotiations to weight train Spence because they knew Spence was killing himself. Well, like I say, if you heard Bud, he said it was not easy for him to make 147 pounds, but Errol Spence, like I say, I seen it, fella. I seen it. Now I'm gonna get off of here after that. I seen it. No Faith House, I'm gonna get you. I seen it. The man got off the scale. He didn't run in no Gatorade. He didn't want no Pedialyte. He had a little sip. Then he came right over to the next room and checked his gloves out. That's what he did. I know you. And then let me say this. Too. I'm gonna put this in your face, which is sad and pathetic and terrible and hater of truth. After that weigh-in at I don't know what time it was, that man had all that time, the rest of that day to eat and relax. Then he had the next morning to eat and relax, and all the way up till he got in the ring, baby. That's the true story. Like I say, I seen him get on the scale myself. Seen him myself with these two, fella. With these. All right. The man wasn't weight drained. He can do it. Come on. Faith House says, what do you think about what up mining at 140, Antron Russell, Richard Hisson? I think that's a good fight. I think they both in the same boat almost at the same time. I think Gary Russell, I think, of course, with little Gary, that, that's a door opener to come in and, to give him more prominence. I think him beating Boots give him more prominence. Antoine Russell, a solid fighter. I can't take nothing away from Antoine Russell. Steady, are you ready type of guy. I think that'd be a good fight. Probably leading up to the championship. I think that'll be a prospect fight leading up to the championship. Whoever comes out of that probably deserves a shot. Good fight. Way to think, Mom. Appreciate you. Okay. So like I said, I wasn't going to hold you guys too much. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? We'll be back at another time at a date to be determined. All right. So without further ado, baby, I'm going to get out of here. I said I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.